Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about balloon number 3 and the logistics involved in shooting it down and recovering it. So this is the third balloon, much bigger than the one you're seeing here, but same concept. Balloon filled with a gas that's lighter than air, and it is sent into the atmosphere at a high altitude. So in this case, we're looking at a balloon that's going to go up to actually 105,000 feet. And I think this is good for folks to see so they can get an idea of what a balloon with a camera on it can see at higher and higher altitudes. So here we go, getting even higher, way above a cloud deck here. So just something to think about in terms of like spy balloons using cameras. Like if it's cloudy, if it's dark out, they're not going to get good photographs or video. Not to say that there's not other spy instruments on these balloons. This is just, the concept of putting a camera on a balloon and sending it into the atmosphere is not new. So this is what 105,000 feet looks like. And we're actually going to look at another shot at 40,000 feet. The 40 to 60,000 foot elevation is what it sounds like these balloons are being shot down at. So today, a notice to airmen went out that said, no person shall operate an aircraft within the area described. And we're given a latitude and a longitude, which we're going to look at here. And that is where I suspect this balloon was shot down, and they're looking to recover it. I could be wrong. This is just my best hypothesis right now. And if you think that there's another notice to airmen clearing the area for search in the region of Yukon Territory, please let me know in the comments below. So this is what this region looks like in summer, probably, right? We have mountainous areas, maybe spring or fall. These valleys are around, well, let's look at a topographic map. So jumping into guide GPS, we can see valleys are just under 3,000 feet. Temperature right now is -1 Fahrenheit, so below freezing. And that these mountains are 6,000 to 7,000 feet in altitude. So if the balloon did go down in this area, recovery's not going to be that easy. This whole area is probably covered in snow right now because it's the middle of winter and it's really far north. Looking at how close it is to the nearest city, we have Dawson City over here, and Dawson City is a very small city. We can see that's coming in a little over 100 miles and around 164 kilometers. Okay, so that's our distance there, and it's just due north of this other even smaller town called Stewart's Crossing. We can see our distance here in kilometers and miles, sub 100 miles. Okay, so what are the logistics for getting a fighter jet with somewhat limited range compared to other aircraft into this area to shoot down this balloon? Well, according to an article from the Alaska public media, we know that this Air Force base is the spot they flew the last F-22 out of. And an F-22 has a range of around 1,600 miles. So you go 800 out and back. So looking at our distance to, Brooks Range, Prudhoe Bay, put this in miles, we're sub 800. We're just around in that range. And granted, these aircraft could refuel mid-flight from another big airplane with basically a giant straw on it. But this just kind of gives you the idea of the radius, and that's well within the Yukon Territory's area. So that's what I think happened is, F-22 flew from that base over to the balloon, shot it with a missile, and now they'll probably clean everything up with helicopters. And Helicopters can lift really heavy things like you're seeing here. This is a helicopter lifting a Hummer that's made of lots of steel that's got lots of reinforcement on it, right? So balloon's going to weigh a lot less than this, and once it's found, it'll probably be lifted out with helicopters, or just packed in pieces and put in helicopters because they can kind of land anywhere. If it is a big heavy balloon, they'll use a bigger helicopter like you're seeing here. We don't know what it is yet, so this is all hypothesis. You know, it could be the size of a snow machine, in which case they could use a smaller helicopter. That said, weather's got to be good. Operating helicopters, lifting things with helicopters is dangerous, has its own logistical challenges. Looks like Canada's military is going to be handling this cleanup and collection. So lastly, finishing up here, if you have any information that could help with the investigative journalism I'm going for in these videos beyond just the logistics, please let me know in the comments below. In any case, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you around.